Once you've created a disk project or USB project, you'll have a section down here in the list. You can have one or more products. We want to configure the product, which gives us several options. First of all, we want to choose the product type. In this case, it's a USB. You can choose a different size USB based on the data capacity that you need. Here kind of gives you an overview of the components of the entire package. Go to each one of these sections as you are configuring your product. Just look them over. A lot of them you don't need to use, but we do need to choose the package type. It starts out this way for a USB. If it was a CD or disc product, you would have been able to choose that earlier. We offer a DVD style case for USB as well as a CD style case, and these are some of our eco mailer options. If you click on one of these, you're going to see a screen that comes up and shows you some of these examples. This is helpful if you're sending one at a time to individual customers. You're going to save a few dollars in shipping costs, which is why we did that this way. You're going to want to always, for whether it's a CD, DVD, or USB, you're going to upload your data file. You may upload those directly to the TrepStar project. You're going to want to look at these file preparation instructions. This describes how you can configure your, in this case, a flash drive. It knew that it was a flash drive you're trying to create. If it was a disk product, it would bring you to instructions for audio CDs, let's say, or a DVD. In any case, once you've uploaded your zip file, for example, which would include all the files that would go on the disk or the USB, if you have a video DVD, you would want to create an ISO file of that. You can upload an ISO file or a zip file. In this case, you would upload the disk or USB artwork. This is a square image. You would want to actually look at some samples here of a properly formatted image. You may use any image you would like. We'll stretch that to fit. So when you can look down here and kind of see a product view. When we see it, it's actually stretched out because we print to this size. So even if you had a square image, it would be stretched out. So you do want to look at the art templates, which is under the help menu, and look over the proper size for that. We can always click the account settings to get back in and configure the product again. So that's how you choose the artwork file, whether it's for the disk or the USB. And in this case, because we have a product package type that's sort of a two-panel image, more the size of a CD case, if this were to be folded in half, one of it's the front, one of it's the back, and once you upload that, that will be stretched to fit as well. So in this case, if we go back to the package view, we can see the front fold, the back fold, and then the product would be folded inside of that and put in a sleeve. We can always go back to the account settings again, and if we wanted to choose a different package type, in this case it was a folded sleeve, you could pick a DVD case or a CD case, or if you didn't have artwork, you can choose that. We have the capability of including an additional document for a small fee, just covers our printing costs. PDF or a Word document, sometimes people use that for marketing materials. This is what is shown on the invoice that we include with the package. You can include some descriptive text here, and if you click on this link, sample of how that looks. That's where that special text was. Advanced settings are used for creating, in this case, the volume name that would show up when you opened the disk or the USB under Windows Explorer. These e-commerce strings are for integrations with your shopping cart, so you can leave them blank or set them to the appropriate field. There's more information here about integrations. If you were going to use our Buy Now buttons, you should look here to see this. We have a shopping cart that you can just link to a button, and we handle all the credit card processing for you. But if you're using that, you can set up the retail settings. This would be the price you would charge. This is a really low price because we're just selling internal samples here using our own system. But you could set that to $19.95, let's say, and then you have a description of it. And then when you click on here, you can look at the buy now buttons and links that you could use. This is a different topic, so we're going to skim over that. But look at this whole section if you're interested in that. And at the very bottom is just a summary of what it would cost for this product sent, a single quantity item sent to an individual customer. If you're ordering 50 at a time, it's best to look at the pricing page. When you're finished configuring your product, we will approve it, and it will be at that point that you would order. And when you order, you can order one or many of any or all of your products. And when you do that, if you just enter an email address, this is just some internal, this is our internal, when you do this, then you can pick a shipping method. We generate an invoice number for you. You can change that. You can change the special text that's in the project. And then you can choose the different shipping methods. And you should look at our policy here and turnaround time policy and so on. Preview the order if you're new and you just want to double check everything was right. And it just shows you we selected standard shipping, and it's going to cost a total of $9.97. That's a USB with custom artwork, data loading, everything, fulfillment, postage, handling, all for under $10. So when you have your list, you're going to want to configure your project. You can expand the entire list, which gives you a little more information, like how many you've produced and what the order notification email looks like and so on.